Hey, crypto family. Hope y'all are doing good. Today, we're going to go over some Bitcoin analysis for October 9th, 2019. So, hopefully, y'all are able to catch this recent spike that we had earlier today for Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies. You can see Bitcoin went up to 4.3% to 85.70, and then a lot of the altcoins are up the same amount. You have Binance Coin even up double digits, up 10% to $17.88. So, again, a lot of green in the market today. Looking at Bitcoin here, it's going to be a lot of indicators, a lot of stuff going on. But first, I'm going to start at the 5 minute actually of what I'm expecting to happen. So you can see right here on the 5 minute, there is a sell indicator that is flashing. This is the whales buy sell indicator on Tradingview. So there is some selling pressure starting to come in now. You can see here on this Wolfpack ID that the sentiment right now is starting to turn to the downside, and there is that increase of selling pressure. Now, if we look at the 15 minute, you can see a sell signal has flashed as well. So that is something that we're looking at as well as a red X going to the downside. This red X is actually from Market Cipher. You can buy it from CryptoFace if you want to look at it or check it out. But yeah, there is, these indicators that possibly are looking at going to the downside. Now, if you go to the higher time frames, this is where things get actually a little bit interesting, because you can see on the whale buy sell indicator, we have a buy here on the hourly, and there's not been a sell signal flashing. So again, this could very well be some consolidation going on before the next leg up. Now, in another chart, I'm going to explain exactly what our support and resistance levels are, but I just want to cover exactly, what I'm thinking. So you can see we got this red dot here, possibly some move to the downside. Possibly, this buying pressure is exhausted. So now the selling pressure is increasing. And then also you have this Wolfpack ID here is also a trading view indicator, and this is getting ready to cross to the red. So over this white line, which does indicate a change in the range. So basically a change in the momentum going from bullish to bearish. So you have a lot of these indicators turning to the downside, even on the 2 hour. You have, these indicators, this red dot just plopped open right here. So again, a lot of potential selling pressure coming in. And you can see right now, Bitcoin's at 85.68. Now, what does that mean as far as in the ranges? Well, this other chart here I'm going to go over, I actually have Heikin-Ashi candles actually on this chart and the others, which help determine trends and help take out a lot of the clutter, filter it out, and tell you where the trend is going for each candle. But you can see here that on this trend, there's 200-day moving average, this purple line on the daily chart. Bitcoin is actually staying right under this purple line. So it's under the 200 EMA. And, if it can break above this, then the resistance we're looking at is this 87.64 level. Now, you can see Bitcoin went to a high of 87.12, but I'm going to zoom out here, and you can see that this previous resistance here in May of 2019 was this 8400 resistance level. Actually, this, more so 8750 up here on this resistance. So these are the levels that I'm looking at right now as far as resistance is concerned. Now, next for support, I'm actually looking, if we cannot break above this 8750 level, then I'm looking to break down and possibly retest this 8400 level. And that's where I'm at, supporting here. That was previous resistance turn support from May of 2019, as well as towards the end of May and even June. So you have these levels here, very important levels to hold. Now, going over the 4-hour chart, you can see these levels are a little bit more clearly defined. You can see in October 1st how that resistance at around 8400, once Bitcoin broke above that, then that's when it started to test this previous resistance of 8750. Now, looking, if you're thinking about possibly buying a long, waiting for this pullback to 8400, or even if it breaks this, then looking more towards this 8000 to 7900 level. So this is where Bitcoin went to those lows, and we may retest them depending if we can hold these levels between 83 to 8400 here. So that's something I'm looking at. But the RSI, you can see it's extremely overbought here at 73 on the 4-hour. Looking at it on the daily, it's not as overbought. It's practically almost even here at 45. So still plenty of room to run to the upside for the daily. So again, we are seeing, some buying pressure did come in, but if it's able to sustain, that is something we're going to have to see. If it cannot break above this 200 moving average, then I definitely can see us going to the downside and retesting this 8400 support level. So just something to keep in mind when you are thinking of trading. But again, this is not investment advice. This is just my opinion. So please take it with a grain of salt. Bitcoin's in a real peculiar area right now. Looking at 8750 for it to break, or possibly breaking down at around 84 to 8350. So just something to keep in mind if you are setting stops and trading accordingly. But with that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I really appreciate that. It helps my channel grow. And if you have any questions, please comment below and subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.